Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about hormonal acne. Basically what it is, where it comes from, and more importantly, how I treated mine. I guess the best place to start with this is where my skin is at and give you some background on how I recognize I have hormonal acne and what that looks like. Hormonal acne is caused by, fluctuations in your stress hormones, and especially during the pandemic, just really in any stage of life that can happen. I found that it happened in my 30s, and it kind of made sense now in retrospect. I do have combination skin in my T-zone and cheeks where I sometimes get breakouts, but mostly my skin is just extremely dry. That was my skin basically my whole teenage, my whole adult life. Then I hit 30. I think I was almost 30. When I turned 29, I started getting this brand new type of breakout, and I recognize that now as having been hormonal acne. And the reasons I know it's hormonal acne is, one, location where it is. I would get big cystic pimples on my chin and cheek areas that would kind of grow over each other, and they would just be extremely sore to the touch. My face felt swollen all the time, and I felt really miserable and embarrassed because not only were they basically like bleeding because I popped them, and I know that I shouldn't have. I had never dealt with cystic acne before. I did not know what to do with it. I tried to pop it many more times than I should have, and that definitely made it worse. They were extremely painful and so new for me, and I'm 30 years old. I just felt like nobody deals with acne anymore, but they do, and I do, and it's okay. So if you're dealing with that, just know that there is a solution for you. So if any of these things sound familiar to you, if the location of your acne is in the similar space, if it is different than the acne you've had before, if it's cystic, painful acne, a lot of it could potentially be hormonal acne. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the tips. I'm going to start with the easiest first, starting with skincare. When I first dealt with my hormonal acne, I tried a lot of different products that were targeted for acne. Do not do that. Right now, your skin is going through so many things, and you're trying to figure out the root cause of this change in your skin. The best thing you could do for your skin is to help give it a neutral environment. I looked at all the ingredients in all of my products and made sure I changed into very gentle and easy on your skin ingredients. You can really find products like this for whatever budget you're in. I love the drugstore for very gentle products, but basically I kept it down to 3 simple steps morning and night. It would be a face wash, a sunscreen, and a moisturizer in the morning. And then in the evening, it'd be a face wash, moisturizer, and a serum at night. And it's really tempting to want to try different acne products, especially when you're trying to figure out the cause of hormonal acne and really baby your skin. It may not feel like it's getting the job done, but if you stick to it, if you stay on the path, it will work the best. And that's something that I struggle with time and time again. So while I've cured my hormonal acne, I still do deal with different periods in my life where I will get that hormonal acne back again. And you might even see I just got over some recently. And what you really have to do is stick to that gentle regimen. Don't use those face masks or those peels. Just keep it simple, keep it neutral, love your skin, bathe your skin, and help it get back to normal. So that's the simplest step of them all. The next few have much more to do with lifestyle, which I think really impacts the hormonal acne, at least on my end. So what I did first was I looked back on my life and tried to see what had changed in the past 6 months or so that might have been triggering this change in my skin. Because your skin is really a reflection of the health of your body, of your mind, your stress hormones, all those things. Until you analyze what you're putting into your body every day, you might not realize the patterns. So during times of extreme stress, specifically the beginning of the pandemic when we were working from home, 12 hours a day, and not leaving my New York City apartment for months and months, I was doing a lot of quarantine cooking, making treat meals, baking, stuff like that. I suspect that has something to do with my skin changing. I went back to a very clean diet, and by clean diet I mean no fried foods, no baked foods, wholesome ingredients. I didn't really I didn't do calorie counting or watching specifically what I ate. I just tried to keep it as clean as possible. So for me, honestly, over the span of a couple months, I saw my skin change so rapidly. You are what you eat. We eat 3 times a day. I cannot imagine diet having nothing to do with the output of your skin. But even if it didn't change your skin, you're doing something healthier for your body, and maybe that reduces stress. Which brings me to my third tip, and that's dealing with stress. Stress is unavoidable, and unfortunately, when you stress about something, your skin might break out, which causes you to stress more, which causes you to break out more, and that is a very vicious and not funny at all cycle. So one thing that I just can't not mention is you need to learn, I needed to learn how to deal with my stress and manage my stress effectively. I tried journaling, I tried daily fitness, I tried meditation. Those things are wonderful, but they're not overnight solutions, and they take a lot of practice. They're great for your body, they're great for your lifestyle, but if you're talking about dealing with hormonal acne now, I think there needs to be something, for me at least, there needs to be something more tangible, more of a tactile solution to addressing my stress. So mindfulness has really helped me personally, and that is the active thoughts of being present and being grateful for what is around you and not what is in your head. So especially when you're dealing with a lot of stresses in your family life and your personal life, with work, it's really easy to live in your head and get really overwhelmed by that. And there's, you know, you live in that world, there's no way around that. But you also live in this physical world, this beautiful plant that I've cultivated, the sunny day I have, the comfortable weather that I'm in. Just being present in those moments have helped me with my anxiety. And then also developing a mantra that makes you feel comforted. And it can be as simple as, I can handle this. Whenever I feel stressed or I feel very reactive to a situation, just telling myself, I can handle this, I can handle this, I can handle this, is extremely powerful. So for me, I think dealing with stress is a lot about being in tune with reality and the present, and then taking the time you need for yourself, whether that's reducing your productivity or taking an hour to yourself for a bath or for a workout or whatever. You know, just finding different ways to cope with your stress is really gonna change maybe the most about your skin and acne. So that's basically it. Getting rid of hormonal acne every time that I've done it, 3 times in the past 2 years, has been long. You know, it's taken 6 weeks or so. I just hope these general tips give you some sense that things will get better, because hormonal acne is so individual, it is so unique to the person. There's a million more details and steps that I have taken to get my skin in the right place. If you're interested in that, please let me know. I'm happy to do any type of like skincare routine. Wishing you all the love and support, and know you will get through this.